As a horror fan, I've always found the blend of sci-fi and horror to be one of the most effective ways to build a truly unsettling atmosphere. Whether it's the claustrophobic terror of alien isolation or the chilling paranoia in The Thing, sci-fi horror offers limitless possibilities for fear. In anime and manga, we've seen it manifest in action-packed shonen series. That brings us to Grand Metal Organs, a sci-fi action horror manga from Kyoshiki. Although the series is brand new, with only 3 chapters in English, it already rivals series like Abara and Wild Strawberry, with a post-apocalyptic world filled with terrifying humanoid creatures. But Grand Metal Organs offers a unique twist, digging into the corrupt power system and the twisted society that rules this dystopia. So today, we're diving into the full 8 chapters available in Japanese, including the half chapters, to explore what makes this manga a rising star in the sci-fi horror landscape.
But if you guys want to see more anime content like this one, then why not go down and hit that subscribe button.
One of my most requested series to cover is Blood on the Track, so if you guys want me to really make a video on it, then let's reach 3K likes on this video. But without further ado, let's get on with it. "50 years ago, a strange phenomenon was discovered at an electric store. A person suddenly began emitting a large amount of electrical energy from their body. From that moment on, similar cases started being reported around the world. Researchers realized that this ability could be used as a new source of energy. This event marked the beginning of a new era, as now nearly all of humanity possesses these powers. Public infrastructure has also evolved, as all children are required to undergo a power measurement test to gauge their electric output. Those with high scores are granted privilege to join the security force known as the Electric Police Department, or the EPD. But this police force doesn't focus on small crimes, but instead on dealing with dark walkers. Our story follows Enriru, a boy attacked by a dark walker but saved by Albert, the EPD's most legendary agent. Enriru dreams of becoming an agent just like him, but Albert says that the EPD isn't hiring, though he encourages him to give it his best. So for the next 10 years, Enriru struggles to find his place in a world where he has no electrical powers. As a first-gen human, he must rely on man-made inventions just to survive, even for simple tasks like opening doors. Opportunities are scarce, and society treats him like an outcast. But Enryu's dream never dies. He holds on to Albert's words. What we're really looking for are individuals who have what it takes to be a true comrade. Powers are certainly encouraged, but a moral compass is what truly matters. At 20 years old, Enryu applied to the EPD despite lacking powers. Surprisingly, he's accepted, but for all the wrong reasons. A woman escorts him to Albert, who is now revealed to be a monster. In a horrifying scene, Albert tortures and murders a room full of powerless humans, claiming they aren't even real people, since they can't even generate a little bit of electrical power. Using a laser cutter, Albert coldly executes them all, revealing that EPD's dark agenda to build a more advanced society by not only just wiping out the Dark Walkers, but also purging the powerless. Enryu barely escapes through a disposal gate to the sewers, but Albert follows, ruthlessly blowing his head off. As Albert walks away, a winged figure appears, whispering to his lifeless body. She reveals the truth about the Dark Walkers. They were humans who, unable to gain electrical powers, restored to infusing themselves with alien DNA, mutating into something else. Those who carry the blood of the original Dark Walkers can still retain a human form, like her and Enryu. Before Albert can leave, Enryu undergoes a terrifying transformation, mutating into a Dark Walker. In a fierce showdown, Enryu latches onto Albert's wings, biting off his head in a final act of vengeance. As Enryu and the mysterious Dark Walker girl escape, she taunts him, asking how it felt to kill his hero. Enryu's response is chilling. The real enemy is not really the Dark Walkers, but the entire corrupted world, and he's ready to destroy it. Enryu teams up with the winged girl, Canaria, but not all of the Dark Walkers trust him. One of them is openly skeptical, but Canaria insists that he needs allies. Enryu, stubborn and prideful, refuses to help. He claims he doesn't need anybody's help and that he's on a different level than the rest of them. Suddenly, a heavily armed agent appears, mowing down Dark Walkers one by one with a tank. Without hesitation, Inryu transforms and quickly takes out the agent with ease. In the aftermath, a little girl is trapped beneath the tank's debris. Inryu rushes to save her, shielding her from incoming gunfire. Though he tries to reassure her, she remains terrified. Before Inryu can calm her down, another agent swoops in and knocks him out. The agent helps the girl to her feet, and she thanks him. News broadcasts quickly expose Inryu as a Dark Walker and the murderer of their beloved agent, Albert. Now branded as a fugitive, Inryu's fight with the agent continues, but just as he seems he has the upper hand, a giant laser takes him out. Before the agent can finish him off, Canaria swoops in, rescuing him at the last second. Frustrated and humiliated by his defeat, Inryu realizes something important. He never really wanted to be a hero, he just really wanted the recognition. Finally, he lets go of his pride and agrees to join forces with Canaria and becomes part of the Dark Walker community. The first stop for Inryu and the Dark Walkers is the Orthodox Church, where the original Dark Walkers first mutated and fused with animal DNA. Most of the group welcomes Inryu, though a few remain skeptical. To earn their trust, Inryu, Canaria, and a few others embark on a mission to rescue a Dark Walker about to be turned into a meal on live TV. With the help of their leader, Dizeo, they break into the studio. Canaria attempts to save the Dark Walker but is ambushed and stabbed by a gruesome agent with cybernetic enhancements. Inryu steps in, saving Canaria and viciously biting off the agent's head. The whole thing is broadcasted live, and Inryu seizes the moment to expose the Electric Police Department's crimes for the world to see. After rescuing the Dark Walker named Eiffel, she reverts back to human form and starts calling Inryu Lord, worshipping him as a savior. The team retreats to their hideout, giving Eiffel time to recover. But just as things seem calm, the ground trembles, and an ominous announcement from EPD's headquarters blares across the city. The sky darkens as the city begins transforming, turning into a nightmarish giant intestine. Missiles are launched towards Inryu, who barely dodges them but soon faces a monstrous cybernetic agent sent to eliminate him. The two clash violently, with the agent moving so fast that Inryu's regenerative powers just can't keep up. He's left as nothing more than an upper torso, but just when it looks hopeless, Inryu grabs a metal rod and drives it straight through the agent's eye, causing a massive explosion. Though severely injured, Inryu escapes with his life, only to be rescued by a human-sized hamster. The hamster reveals itself to be Eiffel's maid, leading Inryu back to the church for refuge. At the church, Eiffel explains that Inryu is destined to lead the Dark Walkers to a new world. His defiance of the EPD has made him a symbol of hope, a hero in their eyes. As they tour the underground city exploring the sewers, farms, and even graveyards, Eiffel shares her dream of bringing all Dark Walkers above ground to live freely in the sunlight. But the peace is short-lived. An explosion tears through the walls, and standing there is none other than Izu-sama, the same agent who defeated Inryu before. Inryu tries to transform, but Izu impales him with a metal rod, having tracked him down using his blood trail. Izu blames Inryu for the future extinction of the Dark Walkers, but Inryu refuses to accept defeat, knowing he's their hero. Round 2 between Inryu and Izu kicks off in a brutal fashion as they battle through the city. Inryu fights desperately, dodging Izu's lasers and metal bullets, but the fight leaves both of them battered. The latest chapter ends with Inryu finally turning the tide, pinning Izu down by ripping out the metal shards from his wings. Now, I do like grand metal organs. It does give off Abara and Wild Strawberry vibes, but I'm not super crazy about those series either. This definitely fits more into the shonen aspect than horror, but the gore and art designs match perfectly for a horror series. The fight scenes and character designs are definitely the highlights of this manga, but the themes of rebellion, inequality, and survival are the real meat and bone of this story. While you can't really take in and appreciate the pacing in a summarization, the story really does have good pacing, enough to take in the world building and the character arcs that are seen throughout the chapters. We get conversations of characters getting to know each other and explaining how the society that they lived in have shaped them, into the monsters, quote unquote monsters that they really are. The main character, Inryu, is a very intriguing MC, but I low-key wanted more out of him. He's definitely a compelling anti-hero, but I really wish they leaned more into him being more evil. Thankfully, it does seem to be heading towards that direction, kind of like the Paul Atreides route. I knew it was heading there once that little girl was just really scared of him, and I loved the scene because most of the time it would lead to just the little girl liking the monster, but that didn't happen here. It shows just how corrupt the world really is, and I really like that aspect of the story. So hopefully Inryu starts showing more of his evil side the more in power he gets. I'm expecting a very dark version of Paul Atreides, first doing it out of revenge, but then turning into a power-hungry overlord of the Darkwalkers. But overall, I like this series. It's not on my top 10 new series list, but I can see the potential, and I'm really excited to have a brand new sci-fi manga that could possibly, hopefully, one day be considered one of the greatest of all times. But thank you guys for watching this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys want that Blood on the Tracks video, then let's reach 3K likes. I know you guys can do it. Remember to join the Discord server in the description below, and if you guys want more horror manga videos like this one, then why not hit that subscribe button. But I'll be seeing you guys in the next video.